going on, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Subscribe, all that stuff. My name is Jordan. You can follow me on Instagram at THEE_Jor, Jor. Now let's get into it. Today's video, the sole purpose is to review this Joker movie. Now, listen, precursor, it's gonna be spoilers in here, and also, these are my opinions, okay? It's not fact. It's not a fact. These are not matter of facts. So, just want to put that out there. Now, let's get started. First, I want to address, everybody said, don't go see this movie because it's full of the devil. It's so demonic. It's just the devil just everywhere in this movie. Was the devil in the movie? Yes. You hear me? Let me tell you how much I was spooked when I left that theater. Okay? Anybody I seen with a green weave, baby, I had to avoid them, honey. Tried to go to the bathroom, and there was a young lady in there. And I know she ain't mean no harm. She ain't mean nobody's harm. But I avoided her. You ain't no, this is what you ain't gonna do. Not at the movies. That ain't my way to go, honey. Child, I was spooked. I went with 3 of my brothers who shall remain nameless because I'm about to tell you some tea about what they done did. So, it's at the end of the movie. You know, I'm extreme when it comes to movies. I don't want to leave the theater. So, you know, I done just about everything except wear a diaper, okay? I done bladder. Pray for my bladder. But anyway, my brothers left me. They left me. I had to go to the bathroom and they left me. Did I not send a text? I sent them a text. Why would they leave me? I was so offended with them. Gonna leave me. I was scared that he would be waiting on me somewhere. So then when I got to my car, I had to inspect my car. So what did I do? I opened my trunk. Yes, I did. And I made sure that he wasn't laying up in the trunk. And then I got a lot of wigs. I wear wigs, but when I'm done with my wigs, I just throw them in the trunk. I had to tuck every wig, baby, because it wasn't about to rise and scare the piss out of me. But anyway, I mean, the movie, it did what it was supposed to do. It was a little scary. It was scary. I wouldn't consider it a horror movie, but it's up to you. I don't know if I would consider The Joker a horror movie, but I would consider it a thriller, because of the murder and stuff like that. But moving right along, costumes. I enjoyed the costumes. Everybody's costume. It was very nice. Man, a guy looked like he was going to prom a couple of times. I said, oh my God, you was shot. He was shot. Okay? The acting. First phenomenal job, y'all. It was amazing. It was brilliant. The level of commitment that this man had to this character, it was great. It was great. Even down to the physicality of how he would walk. And it wasn't even a walk. It was like a glide or a strut. But it was, you know, and it was supposed to be weird. It was supposed to be weird. I get that. But it was breathtaking. I was in the movie and I know my brother was like, why is she so dramatic? Because I'm a dramatic person, but that's just me and I ain't changed for nobody. But anyway, it was great. It was phenomenal. I believe that awards should be given to him. It was just great. Even down to not the nakedness, but the absence of weight. Like that level of commitment. He wasn't just a skinny man. He was very fragile. You could tell that, baby, if you blow, that man was going to fly away, honey. I was just amazed. I was stunned. I was flabbergasted. It was brilliant. It was great. Now, let's get, you know, let me get out of fan mode, back into review mode. Let's talk about, and this is one of my favorite parts. Let's talk about how this man went into a praise dance after he killed those 3 people. Now, I knew he had it in him. I knew he had it in him to break free. But he was led to do a praise dance after he killed them 3 men. Men. Each and every one of them was a man. He did a praise dance. He locked himself in that bathroom and he proceeded to do a praise dance. Now, of course, my little dance, it didn't do it justice. It didn't do it. The level of commitment that this man had to that praise dance, I'll never be the same again. I was severely touched in that moment, okay, by that praise. And then he continued to do this praise dance in and throughout the movie. Genius. Genius, Aquan, Joker. Genius. It was genius. I loved it. I loved it. Now let's talk about the murder. Now listen. I believe that this movie is a bit deeper than the deepness that's out here, right? It was more than murder, it was more than killing, and I get it. It was, but y'all act like y'all ain't never seen. Anyway. It addressed issues. We addressed issues about how, first of all, people in poverty are deprived of certain resources just because the government or people who have the power or the ability to extend these resources or these funds feel or deem that the money or the funding should go to something else. You know what I'm saying? And this, now hear me out. This is an extreme. This was an extreme. The depiction of the Joker was an extreme. And the depiction of the Joker was a bit extreme. But the extreme nature of this movie and the extreme content of this movie should jog something in the minds of people, right? It should cause for us to think deeper about what's going on in our societies. What are we doing? What are we allowing? What are we taking away? What are we funding? What are we wasting our time on? It matters. It matters. The revolt, the fact that they were able to automatically resonate with the violence. First of all, he was defending himself against these cowards that jumped him because he was laughing. Pause. This condition, bless me. Okay? Personally, I believe I have the condition too. I don't know what it's called. Laughification, laughitis, laugharitis. I have the laugharitis. At the most inappropriate times, I will bust out into laughter. When people are hurt. When people are severely hurt. When people are hurtist. I don't know. I don't think it brings me joy. I just think that's my natural reaction. Now, some people say, I laugh. I laugh. Not ashamed of it. Neither should Joker be. Okay? Anyway. It's severe. It's severe. The conditions of our society, it's in the way that it was shown, the way that it was distributed, the way that they, did it, I believe that it was executed very excellently. And furthermore, even down to the fact that he was abused as a child and how that played into why he snapped and why he continued to do what he did. And watch the mental illness and all of that, the anger, the rage, all of that stuff, it was inherited. His mother struggled with some of the same stuff that he struggled with. The delusion, the anger issues, the unnecessary this and that. They were the same person. Yeah. So, the Joker was amazing. It was great. It was all that I imagined to be. It was great. It was phenomenal. It was passionate. It was impactful. It was an experience. It was. My honest prayer is that people don't see this as an opportunity to inflict violence, to cause chaos, and to do whatever they're led to do, but to really, I believe that this movie, on a very serious note, I believe that this movie causes for us to do some really serious self-reflection. And even as I talk right now, and as I think about certain things or certain scenes about the movie, I begin to reflect as well. What is it? What is important to us? We need to reevaluate what's important to us. We need to think about it. We need to really hone in on what is important to us as a society, and maybe we need to redo some things. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. This thing of mental illness is very serious. And I believe, as an actress, because I am an actress, and as a future filmmaker and as an emerging filmmaker, my goal is to over exaggerate the complexities of this world so that people can listen, so that people will hear, and so that people will be driven in their mind to pay attention. That's my goal. So when people say, why do we need the Joker? We needed the Joker. We needed it. Do I agree with everything that was in the movie? No. Because pause. What happened to the black lady? Huh? Why every time it was the black people? What happened to them? What happened? 3 black ladies. We don't know what he done did to them. Okay? What happened to the imaginary girlfriend? Huh? They just cut. They had the little music, the little woo, then cut. Anyway, yeah, it was everything about the movie was not necessary. I would have changed some things, but it is necessary. I believe that that's what movies are for. I believe that movies are to expound on the soul of a person, give greater insight about the journey of a person, a man or a woman, whatever. And I don't believe it is our job as the consumers. First of all, you choose what you consume. You choose what you want. If you buy a bag of apples and you see that a couple of the apples are rotten, are you going to eat the entire bag of apples, or are you going to pick out the good parts? So I really wish people would stop. I really wish people would stop. If it is not your cup of tea, don't go.